let's move on to the World Cup. Today, what we are going to do is we are going to go through the first 6 groups and we're going to predict who is going to advance in the World Cup. Let's just see whether this goes on correctly. But I have to say this, we're not going to do any scoring tracking or whichever, right? I think probably the wager between me and Paul will happen, right, in the knockout stage.
It's a wager.
Yeah, in the knockout stage.
All right, man.
We have to discuss what exactly is the wager. So we will see. Let's
we discuss
the wager. We will talk about it. I think, bro, let's just dive straight in, right? For the first time ever, there is a total of 48 teams in the World Cup. There are 12 groups of 4. We're going to go through Group A and all the way to Group F, beginning with Group A, right, bro? Currently, we have in Group A is Mexico, South Africa, Korea, and the Czech Republic. Who's your standout from this group and who do you think is going to go through?
Bro, let me just say, right, like what's the odds, right? Like the 2010 World Cup and now, both opening games are the same. Mexico, South Africa. Yeah, right. It's the same exact opening game, right? Yeah. Very clear. I think it's not an easy group for sure.
Nope. It's really not.
The host countries, they have this host country luck. The ones that will stand out can be Mexico and like South Korea, I think. Like the Czech Republic also is quite a decent team, but I don't really think they are like the Czech Republic of old, you know. They have a lot of players that are like playing in the Premier League, you know, like Suchek, Kufal. Yeah, then majority of the players are playing the German league also.
Yep.
The Patrick Schick.
I don't think Mexico and South Korea are going to go through, but whether or not who's going to be the group winners, that one is hard to be seen because it's not a purely Mexico like World Cup. It's a co-jointed between Canada, Mexico, and the US. So there will be games where definitely you can consider it home ground advantage for Mexico, but on any given day, anything could literally happen during the World Cup also. So what I'm going to predict and what I'm thinking, right, is probably going to be South Africa wins the group with Mexico second.
South Africa wins the group.
No, sorry, South Korea wins the group.
Wow, you had me there for
sorry.
I think Mexico will win the group.
Mexico
then
win
South Korea second. Yeah, I think South Korea will be second.
Okay, so I think both of us is about the same. It's just that
just for this group.
We flipped the South Korea and the Mexico. Okay, next up, Group B. It is host nation Canada, Bosnia, Qatar, and Switzerland.
They know that the non-playable characters come in together, right? Like
all the NPC.
Yeah, like NPC, yeah. Like we're happy to be here. I think like, as long as you siam the big guns, right, it's always something to cheer for. Like.
Honestly, right, I'm not really intrigued by this group. Or is the whole nation going to go?
I don't really follow the Canadian football, yeah.
I mean, Alfonso Davies, Jonathan David. I don't think Qatar's going to go through.
I mean, they were the hosts in the previous World Cup, so I think it's quite
interesting situation
to come in. Yeah. I think Switzerland first, and then Bosnia second. Yep.
Huh? Oh, really?
Yeah, because Dzeko's still playing, no?
I know, but...
you don't forget, they knocked Italy out.
But the Italy
don't
team
forget.
Is quite bad. The Italy team is quite bad. So I'm gonna go in a very like home team advantage style scenario, right? I'm gonna go Switzerland wins the group, right? Then Canada second. Yeah, because I do think that in this whole group, Switzerland definitely the best team.
Agreed.
It could be a situation where like, maybe you overestimate yourself and the things just go crumbling. They're not strong in like the whole World Cup context, right? But in this group context, right, I think Switzerland's the strongest. I'm going to go Switzerland, then Canada. Next up, Group C. This one is when it gets interesting. It's Brazil.
This group is not easy. Yeah.
Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland. And considering the fact that Morocco was in the African Cup of Nations, right? I think let's just clear. You can throw Haiti out of the
you don't want to be mean to them, but
don't be mean to them, right? As good as like you can say Morocco is, right, but Scotland is also something that I think you shouldn't underestimate. Because Scotland is actually quite good. Like honestly, they're quite a good team. You got Maxos,
John McGinn, Billy Gilmore, Che Adams, Ryan Christie. You know all these players that play in the Premier League.
Robertson is there also. Good quality players in this particular team Morocco, I mean, you got Maswari, you got
Hakimi. Yeah. It's unnecessary. Yeah.
It's very difficult to not write them off, I feel.
Yeah. If there's one thing we learned from the previous World Cup, right, is to never underestimate the underdogs, you know.
Correct.
Yeah. So in a way, I'm like sort of like expecting an upset in this group. I just don't know who, you know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I know I
have the hitch. I have the gut feeling, you know.
I have the hitch, right? But Brazil is Brazil. I mean, as bad as the squad is in the past few years, right? You kind of they
are good because of the manager, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
So can we agree that let's have Brazil as the winners?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't have much.
Then who do you have as your roundup?
Morocco.
Okay.
Yeah. As good as Scotland is, right? Nah, Morocco is better. So,
but what if, right, like suddenly comes Morocco and Scotland go through? That one really big upset.
Okay, if that happens, right, Brazil need to rethink their football culture. I'm going to read out like the current like group of midfielders and attackers, right? Bruno Guimaraes, Casemiro, Danilo Santos, Fabinho, Paqueta, Endrick, Martinelli, Igor Thiago, Luis Enrique, Mateus Cunha, Neymar Jr., Rafinha, Ryan, and Vinicius Jr.
How can you not?
How can you not go through?
But apparently Neymar is not playing in the first 2 weeks, I think. But
No.
yeah, I don't. He shan't be missed.
He's not the old Neymar. Like if this was
It's not the 2014 Neymar, right?
yeah, if this was like the 2014, 2015 Neymar, okay lah, like that Brazil World Cup, that one, yes lah. That 2014 one, right? If I think Brazil got a chance of winning the World Cup, right? If Neymar didn't get injured. All right, Group D, host nation, USA, Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey.
Oh, you only see like teams like Paraguay play when it's like the World Cup time, right?
Yep, that's true.
Like honestly, I touch hand to heart. We only see them play usually only during the World Cup. And then US is like, if you don't watch MLS, and also the World Cup or the Copa Americas, right? I think the atmosphere is going to be quite insane for the US team. If they can string together 1 or 2 good games, right? I think they got a chance to qualify.
Somehow, right, during World Cups, if you're the host nation, right, you go crazy one. It's like the Korean World Cup, right? The one where at the peak of the powers, right, like the O2 World Cup, but there was so many good teams, then Korea ended up in the semi-final. Like how?
Yeah, they beat what?
They beat
Italy. They beat Spain. That World Cup, there was the referee scandal also, you know, that kind of thing. So then I think 2006 Germany go all the way to the semis also. Then 2014 was Brazil, went to semi-finals also.
Yeah.
Then Russia, they did quite well. They did, I think, the knockout stages.
Let's just talk about the US squad. They're like
head to heart, right? Head to heart.
Yeah.
I don't even know like 5 players.
Okay,
maybe 6.
Okay, I'm sure you know like what Western McKinney, Tyler Adams, Christian Pulisic, right? Gio Reyna, right? The strikers are Haji, right, and Ricardo Pepe. But I mean, like, it's like they're not household names. I do think that in this particular context with this particular group, right, I think they can go through. I just don't think that
they will win the group.
Right? They will win the World Cup. Or they even have a shot at winning the World Cup. Maybe they might get through to the round of 16, right? But then they'll get eliminated after that.
Wow. Bro, Turkey is a good squad.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Turkey winning the group and US in second. Yeah.
I will be the same, yes. Turkey and US.
Any reason why Turkey shouldn't go through? If Turkey doesn't go through, right, then it's an
upset lah.
It's an upset lah. It's a really big upset. I don't think that is
Çalhanoğlu, you know, Yilmaz.
Yeah. I mean, you got other gula. Right. So next up, let's move on to Group E. I think this one will be interesting. Germany, Curacao, Ivory Coast, Ecuador.
Curacao. Okay, can we let's discuss first. Is Germany back from that 2018 slumber? I think in a way better than they were previously, right?
I've got a lot of apprehension because this is not the Germany team that I love. Everybody loves the...
Yeah, for sure. The 2006, 2026. The 2006, 2010, 2014, right?
Yeah, everybody loves that particular World Cup team, right? I think with this particular World Cup squad, it's
a good team, bro.
It's a very good team. And they have Julian Nagelsmann as their manager, which as a totality, right, this German team should be going far in this World Cup. If you were to look at it on paper. I just only don't know whether or not, right, which form of Germany is going to show up.
But it is a very, very strong team. I think it's quite a strong team. I'm not say very strong, but it's strong enough to go far in this competition.
Correct. Because but the thing is that in this group, right, it's not say that minus Curacao, right? I think Ivory Coast and Ecuador are gonna give them a run for their money. They're really not easy, lah. So
not the peanut nations. Yeah. On paper, still I will put Germany to go through as the top runner-up. I mean the top, the team that tops the group, lah. For second place, is a toss-up between Ivory Coast and Ecuador. But if I have to put money on it, let's go for Ivory Coast, lah.
I will go with Germany and Ivory Coast.
Yeah, I mean they have a lot of players that playing in the Premier League.
Yeah,
Adingra, Amad Diallo.
Then you got
Sangari, you know Sangari. Yeah.
Adingra. Then after you got
Diomande, yeah.
This week's episode of the Chit Chatter is brought to you by our friends at CityMusic, your one-stop shop for all things music and podcast related right here in Singapore. Whether you're picking out your first instrument, upgrading your setup, or starting a podcast, CityMusic has you covered from guitars, keyboards and amps, microphones, and full podcast setups, cameras, lighting, and streaming gear. Everything you need to create, record, and perform at the highest level is all in one place. They also carry a wide range of microphones for every budget. Some of us at the Chit Chatter even use the Zoom ZDM1, a solid podcast mic that delivers great quality and nearly half the price of many popular options. If you're looking to start your own music or podcast journey, be sure to check out CityMusic's website or head down to their store today. A big thanks to our friends at CityMusic for supporting the Chit Chatter.
Last up, Group F. Group F, before we move on to the big boys in the next episode, right, is Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, Tunisia.
Japan. Sweden has produced quite a few like good players. I think, Isak Gyökeres, wow, if you're talking about this last year, they were like the hot favorite to pair as a striker, right?
The big ones are all the attackers, is Gyökeres,
Isak,
Ilanga.
Yes, that's your front three, right?
That's your
maybe
front
two.
That's your front three or your front two, and so I think the attack probably could get them through quite easily.
Yeah,
and then you got Lindelof lah.
Lindelof. Europa League winner Lindelof.
Yeah. I think they can get through. I think probably maybe they're gonna not cause great big upset, right? I think if Netherlands don't win this group, right, then it's a failure.
Bro, there's a chance because Japan, right? I'm like gonna root for Japan, because Japan did beat England, right, in a recent game at Wembley, And then Japan beat Canada, they beat Tunisia, they beat Turkey. They've been winning like most of their games.
World Cup Japan also is very good.
They lost on penalties to Croatia, 1 round 16 last year. The previous World Cup.
Penalties.
But the previous World Cup, right, they beat Spain in the group,
Yeah. Then, but it was it the one that they got the controversy, the ball on the outside?
Oh yeah. I think so. Correct. 2022, right? Japan topped the group with Spain and Germany inside. 1-2, lost 1.
Actually, this
and
group
if I'm not wrong, right, they lost the game against Costa Rica.
Yeah. This group is hard.
I'm putting Japan number 1. And then Netherlands second.
No, I don't know whether I should go for outreach or should I just go for crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go safe. I'm gonna go Netherlands first, Japan second. Sweden will probably go through.
Not make it, yeah.
Go through based on like who's the third place in the group lah. Because the first round, you must understand, right? I think only 12 teams are getting eliminated.
Like let's say in the World Cup setting, right? For sure, if you win 2, you guarantee safe, right?
Yes, more or less.
If you win 1, draw 1, depends.
Win 1, draw 1.
Also, most likely can go in, right?
No, you win 1, draw 1, right? Then you need to win the third game lah. But if you win 1, draw 1, lose 1, right? Then you are toss up.
It's up to your fate lah.
It's up to your fate one. It's like 4.
See the goal difference. Yeah.
I think to be frank, right, you need the safest is right. You need 5 points to advance.
Bro, win draw is the same as draw 2 win 1.
Yeah, same lah.
That means either 2 wins or win draw lah.
Correct. So it's either 2 wins or win draw. You need to get a point. You need to get at least 1 win and then a point from other games. I think you are safe. Thank you for tuning in to this rather unique episode where we dove into 2 parts, right? We're going to talk about the groups that contain Belgium, Spain, France, Argentina, England, Portugal.
What is one last thing. What is the group of death? Sweden, right? Germany, Sweden. The Sweden.
No, bro, it's Group I. It's France, Senegal, Iraq, Norway.
France, Senegal,
Iraq, and Norway. Bro, Senegal technically won the African Cup of Nations.
Yeah.
Senegal won AFCON.
Uruguay, Spain. Yeah. Okay, yeah, maybe. Or like
maybe you can, if you want to
Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, right? Yeah.
You can give it to Group L lah, or the Japan, Sweden
Group
one.
F,
But the thing is that the really dire.
But there's no clear group of death like the previous.
There's no clear group of death. All right, so that is it for this week's episode of the Football Kaki, brought to you by the Chit Podcast Network. Now, for those of you who are tuning in, we just want to say thank you and hope to continue to watch our other shows, which are the Kobe Bros every Monday with some fun interviews lined up for you. And if you like the news, we do have the Loud Tales podcast every Friday. We come together and talk about news and current events around the world and in Singapore. So with that, bro, you got anything else to add before we head off?
This week there's no football until the World Cup, right?
Yep. So we are talking about the World Cup, then we're going to have a fun time really.
We're going to be unleashing
a lot. So
fun things.
Yes. So with that, have a great week ahead. See you soon.